Have you ever wondered if a coin in your pocket might be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars? Today, we're diving into one such fascinating possibility, the 1996 US quarter-dollar coin. At first glance, it might seem like just another piece of spare change. But what if I told you that this coin holds secrets that could change the way you look at everyday currency forever? By the end of this journey, you'll never see a quarter the same way again. Picture this, a close-up of a seemingly ordinary quarter. The camera pans slowly, highlighting the intricate details of its design. The wear, the age, the history embedded in its surface. It's more than just a piece of metal. It's a time capsule, a portal to a story that's been overlooked for decades. But how did this coin become so much more than a quarter? Let's find out. The year 1996 was a pivotal moment in American history. The Summer Olympics in Atlanta brought the world's eyes to the United States, showcasing innovation and resilience. The tech boom was beginning to reshape our daily lives, as personal computers and the internet started to take hold. And amidst all this cultural and technological change, the 1996 US quarter was quietly making its rounds in pockets, cash registers, and coin collections across the country. But why is this particular coin from that year so special? Let's rewind to the US Mint in the 1990s. This was a period of transition and innovation. While the Mint was preparing for the revolutionary 50-state quarters program that would begin in 1999, the quarters minted in 1996 represented the last years of an era. They carried the iconic eagle on the reverse, a design steeped in symbolism and tradition. Little did anyone know that some of these coins would go on to capture the imagination of collectors and historians alike. Take a closer look at the obverse, or front, of the 1996 quarter. It features the unmistakable profile of George Washington, a design that dates back to 1932. Over the years, subtle changes had been made to the design to enhance its detail and durability. But there's something about the 1996 version that sets it apart. Could it be the way the light catches the engraving, revealing details that seem almost too perfect for a coin of its time? Or perhaps it's the stories that have emerged from those who've stumbled upon rare and unique variations of this coin. Now, flip the coin over to the reverse side. The eagle, with its wings spread wide, symbolizes freedom and strength. This design had been in use since the 1930s and was a familiar sight to generations of Americans. But in 1996, this design was reaching the end of its run. Within just a few years, it would be replaced by the state-specific designs that took the nation by storm. This transition marked the end of an era for American currency, and the 1996 quarter became a poignant reminder of what came before it. Here's where things get even more interesting. Some 1996 quarters have been discovered with rare errors and variations. These include off-center strikes, double dies, and even coins minted on the wrong planchet. Each of these errors adds a layer of mystery and value to the coin. Imagine finding a quarter in your change and realizing it's worth thousands of dollars because of a minting error. Stories of such discoveries have fueled a growing fascination with this coin among collectors. One particular 1996 quarter, rumored to have a unique flaw, has been the subject of endless speculation. What makes it so special? We'll get to that soon. Beyond its monetary value, the 1996 quarter is a cultural artifact. In the 1990s, quarters were everywhere, from arcades and vending machines to laundromats and payphones. A single quarter could unlock a world of possibilities. A call to a friend, a soda on a hot day, or a game at your favorite arcade. It was a coin that represented everyday life, yet its significance often went unnoticed. But as we've seen, this particular quarter has much more to offer than nostalgia. Think about the pop culture of the 1990s. Movies, music, and television often featured coins in subtle but memorable ways. Whether it was the sound of a coin dropping into a payphone or the clink of quarters in an arcade, these small moments painted a picture of life in the 90s. The 1996 quarter was a silent witness to these stories, circulating in the background as the world changed around it. But is this coin really just about economics and culture? Or is there a deeper, almost forgotten story waiting to be uncovered? To answer that, we need to look at how and where these coins were minted. The U.S. Mint operates facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco, and West Point. Each of these locations has its own unique characteristics and quirks. Coins minted at different facilities often bear subtle differences, and the 1996 quarter is no exception. Some collectors have noted tiny variations in the mint marks, leading to speculation about their origin and significance. And then there's the economy of the time. The mid-1990s were marked by economic growth and stability, but they were also a period of change. The U.S. was moving toward a more digitized and globalized economy, and the role of physical currency was beginning to shift. The 1996 quarter serves as a snapshot of this transitional period, a tangible reminder of a world that was on the brink of transformation. But here's the twist you've been waiting for. Among the millions of 1996 quarters minted, there's a small handful that are unlike any others. These coins, known only to a select group of collectors and experts, have unique characteristics that defy explanation. Some say they were part of a secret test run for new minting techniques. Others believe they were created by mistake, only to slip into circulation unnoticed. Whatever the truth may be, these rare coins have become the stuff of legend, with some fetching astronomical prices at auctions. So, what should you do with this information? First, check your change. That's right, go through your pockets, your coin jar, even the cushions of your couch. You never know where a 1996 quarter might be hiding. And if you're lucky enough to find one, examine it closely. Look for mint marks, errors, or anything that seems out of the ordinary. You might just be holding a piece of history and a small fortune in your hands. This journey through the hidden story of the 1996 U.S. quarter-dollar coin has shown us that even the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary secrets. From its design and symbolism to its cultural impact and hidden history, this coin is far more than meets the eye. It's a reminder of a bygone era, a testament to the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint, and a tantalizing mystery for collectors and historians alike. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating exploration. If you've enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your favorite coin stories in the comments below. Who knows? Your story might inspire our next video. Until then, keep your eyes open and your change close. You never know what treasures you might find. What if I told you that a tiny piece of metal in your pocket could reveal a treasure trove of American history and surprising secrets? That's right. A coin as common as a U.S. quarter could hold stories of political change, economic shifts, and even cultural revolutions. And today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1980 U.S. quarter dollar. Stick around because by the end of this journey, you might find yourself rummaging through your change jar for a coin that could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. In this video, we'll explore the rich history that surrounds the 1980 quarter, take a closer look at its design and features, uncover some incredible hidden gems about this coin, and share tips for collectors who know its true value. And trust me, you'll want to hear about the rarest versions of this quarter that every collector dreams of owning. Let's jump right into this incredible story. The year 1980 was a pivotal time in American history. The country was on the cusp of political transformation as Ronald Reagan rose to prominence, promising to usher in a new era of conservatism. The Cold War loomed large, influencing everything from military spending to international diplomacy. Economically, the nation grappled with inflation and unemployment, making every penny or quarter count. Coins weren't just currency. They were a daily part of life, exchanged in stores, parking meters, and vending machines, carrying the weight of a nation's history and aspirations. The quarter-dollar coin, first minted in 1796, has long been a staple of American commerce. By 1980, it had evolved into the version most of us recognize today, featuring the iconic profile of George Washington. This design, introduced in 1932, marked the bicentennial of Washington's birth and was created by sculptor John Flanagan. The 1980 quarter preserves this legacy, serving as a snapshot of its time while paying homage to the past. Take a closer look at the obverse, or front, of the 1980 quarter. Here, you'll see George Washington's stately profile, a symbol of enduring leadership. The intricate details in his hair texture and the bold lettering of the word liberty make this coin stand out. Below Washington's chin lies the date, 1980, anchoring the coin firmly in its historical context. But did you know there were minor design tweaks over the years that led to subtle differences in quarters from different eras? These nuances are just one reason collectors are drawn to this coin. Flip the coin over to its reverse, and you'll find a heraldic eagle, its wings outstretched as if ready to take flight. This majestic image, accompanied by an olive branch and arrows, symbolizes both peace and strength. The design's roots trace back to early U.S. heraldry, emphasizing the country's ideals. Every line, every feather, and every symbol tells a story of resilience and ambition. The materials and minting process of the 1980 quarter also hold secrets. By this time, silver had long been phased out of quarters due to rising costs. Instead, these coins were composed of a copper-nickel clad over a copper core, striking a balance between durability and cost efficiency. The 1980 quarters were minted in 3 locations: Denver, Philadelphia, and San Francisco. Each mint left its mark, with D, P, or S appearing on the coin to denote its origin. These little letters can make a big difference when determining a coin's value. Let's talk numbers. In 1980, millions of quarters rolled off the presses, but not all were created equal. Variations in production across mints led to differences in quality and appearance. And then there are the errors, those rare mistakes that transform ordinary coins into coveted treasures. Imagine finding a quarter with a double die error, where certain elements appear doubled, creating a fascinating visual effect. These error coins can fetch staggering prices at auctions, making them a collector's dream. The 1980 quarter also holds a unique place in pop culture. This was the era of arcade games and vending machines, where quarters reigned supreme. From Pac-Man to Coca-Cola, the quarter became synonymous with fun and indulgence. But its story doesn't end there. U.S. quarters, including those from 1980, have traveled the world, turning up in the most unexpected places. They've become unofficial ambassadors of American culture, sparking curiosity and admiration far beyond U.S. borders. For collectors, the 1980 quarter is a treasure trove of possibilities. Identifying high-value coins requires a keen eye and attention to detail. Start with the coin's condition, graded from circulated to uncirculated. The latter, coins that have never been used in everyday transactions, are the most prized. Look for sharp details, vibrant luster, and the absence of wear and tear. Proof coins, specially minted for collectors, are another category to watch for. These coins boast mirror-like finishes and razor-sharp details, setting them apart from regular issues. Errors and varieties are where things get truly exciting. Double-die errors, off-center strikes, and even coins missing key design elements can command top dollar. Recently, a rare 1980 quarter with a dramatic error sold at auction for thousands of dollars, proving that even small imperfections can have immense value. And it's not just about the money. These coins tell stories of human error and technological quirks, adding a layer of intrigue to their appeal. Starting a coin collection doesn't have to be intimidating. The 1980 quarter is a perfect entry point, offering a blend of historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and potential value. Check your change, visit coin shops, and explore online auctions. Who knows? You might stumble upon a hidden gem that becomes the centerpiece of your collection. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate the 1980 quarter's legacy. It's more than just a piece of metal. It's a snapshot of a transformative era in American history. From its intricate design to its cultural impact, this coin holds a wealth of stories waiting to be uncovered. And here's a fun fact to leave you with. Did you know that a single rare 1980 quarter could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? That's a lot of bang for your 25 cents. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your spare change and start your treasure hunt. And if you enjoyed uncovering the story of this incredible coin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Let's continue exploring the hidden treasures all around us. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Have you ever wondered about the hidden stories behind the coins in your pocket? What if I told you that one of the smallest and most overlooked coins in America has a history full of twists, heroes, and even treasure? It's hard to imagine that a simple dime could hold so much significance. Yet, the 1999 US dime is no ordinary coin. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of this little piece of American currency, a coin that might be worth far more than you think. You're about to uncover its historical roots, explore its unique features, and learn some quirky facts that will make you look at this small coin in a whole new light. But here's the real mystery. What makes this particular dime so unique? Stick around, and you might just discover why some of these little coins are worth far more than just 10 cents. In fact, some of these tiny treasures could fetch hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. Keep watching as we reveal the secrets behind this seemingly insignificant coin. Let's begin with a trip back in time to 1792, when the U.S. government decided to create a coin that would make its way into the everyday lives of Americans. The Coinage Act of 1792 marked the birth of the dime, along with other coins like the penny, nickel, and quarter. But the dime, which was originally called the dime, played a crucial role. The word dime came from the French word meaning one-tenth, which was exactly the purpose of this coin. To be worth one-tenth of a dollar, in the early days of America, dimes were essential for everyday transactions. You could buy bread, a loaf of meat, or a small household item for just a few dimes. These coins were an easy and practical way to make purchases, especially given their small size. While today we might rely on credit cards or digital payments, back in the 18th and 19th centuries, coins like the dime were the lifeblood of the economy. And let's not forget that the dime was a symbol of American ingenuity and practicality, designed to be a useful and durable currency that could fit right in your pocket. But the story of the dime took a significant turn in 1946 when Franklin D. Roosevelt's profile was chosen to appear on the coin. Roosevelt, who led the nation through World War II and spearheaded the fight against polio, was chosen as the face of the dime to honor his leadership and his connection to the March of Dimes, a campaign that helped raise funds to fight polio. Roosevelt's profile remains on the dime to this day, making it one of the most iconic and instantly recognizable coins in American history. Now, here's where the story gets interesting. The 1999 dime that you might have sitting in your pocket today almost didn't look like this at all. That's right, the design of this coin has evolved over time, and the 1999 dime that we know today is the product of years of changes and adjustments. But what's even more fascinating is how this tiny coin became a collector's item and how some 1999 dimes are worth far more than their face value. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1999 dime and see why it's more than just a pretty face. The obverse of the coin features the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, a figure whose likeness has been etched into the coin for over 70 years. If you take a closer look at Roosevelt's face, you'll notice incredible detail. The subtle lines on his face, his glasses, and his calm yet determined expression. It's a reminder of his leadership during a time of war and national crisis. The reverse of the 1999 dime is just as symbolic, with a torch, olive branch, and oak branch. The torch represents liberty, the olive branch stands for peace, and the oak branch signifies strength and unity. These elements aren't just decorative, they hold deep meaning about the ideals that America was built upon. Together, the design of the 1999 dime encapsulates the values of liberty, strength, and hope that have guided the country through its darkest and brightest moments. But here's the thing. While these details may seem straightforward, they are far from ordinary. In fact, the minting process for the 1999 dime included some subtle variations that have made certain dimes extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. Some 1999 dimes were minted in Philadelphia, marked with a P, while others were minted in Denver with a D. These mint marks are crucial for collectors who want to authenticate the origin of the coin. The subtle differences in minting could make one dime worth a lot more than another. But it doesn't stop there. There are even known minting errors in some 1999 dimes, such as off-center strikes or die cracks, that can make a dime worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Speaking of value, did you know that some 1999 dimes are worth much more than 10 cents? In fact, certain rare examples of 1999 dimes have been sold at auction for staggering amounts. That's right, some of these coins, which you might have overlooked or tossed aside, could be worth thousands of dollars, depending on their condition and rarity. Imagine finding a 1999 dime in your spare change and realizing it's worth a small fortune. These rare dimes are highly prized in the world of coin collecting, and the demand for them is only growing. But how does a seemingly ordinary coin go from being a simple part of everyday life to being a collector's treasure? To understand this, we need to take a look at the economic landscape of 1999. It was a time of rapid technological advancement, with the internet and tech companies booming, and yet, coins like the dime continued to play an essential role in daily transactions. From vending machines to parking meters, the dime was a currency that people relied on to get through their day. Even in a time when digital technology was on the rise, the dime held its ground. However, in the years since 1999, the role of coins in society has changed dramatically. With the rise of credit cards, mobile payments, and digital wallets, coins like the dime have become less essential for everyday transactions. Yet, despite this shift, the dime still holds a special place in American history and in the hearts of collectors. Now, let's talk about some fun facts that make the 1999 dime even more interesting. First off, the dime is the smallest and thinnest U.S. coin. It measures just 17.91 millimeters in diameter and weighs only 2.268 grams. Despite its tiny size, the dime is incredibly durable. It can withstand years of wear and tear, which is why dimes are still circulating around the country today, decades after they were first minted. But the real fun comes when you think about the production of dimes. Did you know that billions of dimes are minted every year? In fact, if you were to stack all the dimes minted in 1999, the stack would reach all the way to the top of Mount Everest. It's hard to imagine just how many of these tiny coins are in circulation across the country. Beyond its economic significance, the dime has found its way into pop culture. You've probably heard the phrase, a dime a dozen. Or maybe you've seen a character in a movie, stop on a dime. The dime has become synonymous with value, precision, and even luck. It's not just a coin. It's a part of our cultural fabric, making appearances in TV shows, movies, songs, and everyday sayings. Its influence extends far beyond its role as currency. What makes the 1999 dime a true gem in the world of coin collecting? There's a hidden treasure inside this tiny coin, and it could be worth far more than you think. The rare dimes, those with minting errors or specific features, can fetch extraordinary amounts at auctions. In fact, some collectors have paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for certain 1999 dimes. How do you find one of these treasures? It's all about knowing what to look for. The key to finding a valuable dime is understanding the details, the mint mark, the condition, and the unique features that make some dimes stand out from the rest. Now that you know what makes the 1999 dime special, let's take a moment to think about the future. What can this coin teach us about the future of currency? As we move toward a more digital economy, the role of physical currency, especially coins, may continue to diminish. But the 1999 dime serves as a reminder of a time when coins were essential to daily life. It's a piece of American history that has survived the test of time, and it might just offer a glimpse into the future of currency. So, what's the most interesting coin you've ever found? Have you ever stumbled upon a rare dime or an old coin that turned out to be worth more than you expected? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Volvo Insights for more deep dives into everyday objects that hold hidden stories and treasures. Remember, even the smallest things can hold the biggest stories, like the 1999 dime.